seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
We've got Thompson. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, the Bulls were expected to play a role in free agency this past summer with all the cap room they had. A lot of options in terms of which way they could have gone.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rose against Thompson. Gasol kicks to Butler. Gasol, a screen on Shumpert. Rose passes to Dunleavy. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Left side, Irving launches it. James outside. James right side. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to James.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding, "He's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking." Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Chicago calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team. Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
So both teams making some changes here. The Bulls leading by 3. And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year, and he even admitted to having KD stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of them.
Here's Brooks. Sean Marion making his last shot. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Back to Brooks. There's the 3. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Butler kicks to Brooks. Back to Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's now 18 points for Butler.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Dellavedova kicks to Miller. Marion a screen on Heinrich. Here's Miller, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs, but injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
Mirotic is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Gasol's shot is good.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
1:22 left here in the third quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Perkins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And Cleveland ended 10th in the Eastern Conference last year. They got close, but they couldn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, there would be a lot of shocked analysts if they didn't finish near the top of the East this season. All it takes is one good summer, and your team can jump to the top of the East. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
11 feet away, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Again, the miss by Jones.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Mirotić's shot is off.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
It's stolen by Heinrich. He kicks to Brooks. The feed to Mirotić. Back to Brooks. To the left wing. Here's Gasol, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
I bake them cakes as fast as I can, and you can tell by how my bread stack up in the skies it is wrapped.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Dunleavy is up there with Mirotić, and it's Noah in at the 5 down low. Bulls moving the ball around. Rose against Irving. Rose passes to Noah. 6 to shoot. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And the dunk by Cheese.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Rose kicks to Mirotić. Soft touch off the glass.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Here's LeBron. Here's Thompson. Outside Rose. Butler on the way. Mirotić with it. Working on James. Mirotić's shot is off.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Well, it's funny, back when LeBron joined the Heat, some critics said he'd given up the chance to be the franchise player and carry his team. But guess what? No matter who LeBron plays with, he's always the franchise player. That's how good he is.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And thank you, Doris.
And you think back to LeBron after the 2011 finals, many also questioned whether he had, quote-unquote, what it took to win a title. He's obviously answered those questions.
Irving attacking. Here's the 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. And that's now 20 points for LeBron.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And some harsh criticism, Clark, for LeBron after the decision, or his comments after the 2011 finals.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's really impressive to see how he's handled that. He misspoke and mishandled both of those situations. And to his credit, he's expressed regret about those things, displaying a maturity we've always seen in him. One of the remarkable things about LeBron is that for the magnitude of his celebrity and his stature and the expectations, I don't know if we've had an athlete handle himself any better under the hot, bright lights of stardom.
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Back to Rose. Pass to Butler. Mirotic sets the screen for Butler. Kicks it to Mirotic. Fires from 18. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Again, Irving missing. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Rose. To the inside. Here's the floater. Mirotic's shot is off. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Irving. And the basket good. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Rose goes in. They get a hand on it. Down low. Throws it up high. And Sean Marion with the slam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Mirotic. Now here's Noah. Defense right on him. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Butler gets to Gasol. Dishes it to Dunley. Back to Gasol. 5 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. Good. Gasol's got 12 points here in the second half. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
It's Marion with the drive. Kicks it out to James. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose, that's good. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way. Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course. How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
LeBron drives in. Irving for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Kyrie Irving simply caught fire.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose. It falls. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
LeBron outside. To the middle. A floater. It's good.
They do have a foul to give here.
Yeah, you might see them use that at some point. I would.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what you take.
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see him pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Rose dishes to Gasol. Butler on the wing. Back to Rose. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach